Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. Thank you for joining me. Now, today the Supreme Court ruled 8-1, I believe it was, to allow the Texas abortion ban to continue. Now, you would think, okay, well, they're just letting it go back to the lower courts. The lower courts will take care of it, and then the Supreme Court will hear it later. No. That's not likely what's going to happen. From what I've been reading and what I've been seeing, especially from some legal analysts that I've seen on from different networks, from Fox News even to your liberal MSNBC, that this is just leaning towards how the Supreme Court is leaning in the Mississippi 15-week ban case. Because what they're going to do, what the Supreme Court is aiming to do with all these conservatives on the court, is ban abortion at the federal level. What they're going to do is they're going to hold it as is, right? What they're going to do is let this Texas ban stay in place until they rule officially on the Mississippi case. Once they rule on the Mississippi case, they will be ripping Roe v. Wade apart. What they are going to do is allow the states to decide whether or not abortion is legal in their state. And every red state in the union will immediately ban abortion. Immediately. Every red state in the country. Millions of women having their reproductive rights ripped away. That's exactly what the Supreme Court's going to do. That's exactly what Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell wanted them to do when they stole, and I will say that again, when they stole seats from the liberals. Remember, people, elections have consequences, and these are the consequences of those liberals who stayed home in 2016 because they didn't like Hillary Clinton. That is exactly what this is. This is the repercussions of that election. Not only did we lose Gorsuch as a possible Supreme Court nominee, who looked like a very good middle-of-the-road nominee, we also were given 3 extremely right-wing, radical activist judges for Supreme Court justices on the Supreme Court. Thank you to Donald Trump. This is why I've been yelling about and screaming about on this channel since I started. This is why we do not elect conservatives as presidents. This is why liberals must show up in groves at every election. This is why liberals need to show up to midterm elections. This is why liberals in Congress and Democrats in Congress need to grow a fucking backbone for once. So what's going to happen with this ban is women across this country are going to lose their reproductive rights. This conservative, ultra-right-wing activist Supreme Court is going to send us back to the Stone Age. They're going to do exactly what the crazy, insane lunatics of Iran are doing, right? They have their little Islamic council or whatever the hell they want to call it, of conservative nutcases who ban women from doing this, ban women from doing that. But this is just the start. This is just the beginning of what the conservatives plan to do on this Supreme Court. Hopefully I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. But sadly, I don't believe I am. Sadly, I believe what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing dominoes of all the work done by liberals over the last 30 years to move this country forward. You're going to see it taken away. All because of these 3 ultra-conservative activist judges. John Roberts doesn't even have control of this court anymore. The Chief Justice has no control over what these people do. At least before, when something was coming up crazy that the conservatives were going to vote for, he could vote against them to make it look like so the court wouldn't be a politically motivated pile of crap. But based on their arguments and their questions that they had when the Mississippi case was heard, and what they've been doing with the Texas case, abortion will be banned at the federal level. It'll be given back to the states to do what they wish. And before long, what are you going to start seeing? You're going to start seeing other things, just dominoes, fall, fall, fall. For example, gay rights. All those rights that have gone through the Supreme Court, the ruling last summer, I believe it was, that said that you can't be fired just because you're gay. Yeah, that's going to come back. That's going to come back up, and that's going to be washed away. Then let's think about that. 2015, the gay marriage ruling that allowed, gay people to get married across this country. That's going to go away. And there's no way to stop any of this. There's literally no way to stop it. We can elect a liberal president from here on out, but these people are on the Supreme Court for life. These people will be there forever, wreaking havoc in our lives. These are going to be the same Supreme Court that's going to officially turn America into an official police state. Supreme Court, even when liberals they were still in the minority, but when there were more liberals on the court, the Supreme Court ruled that police can stop you for no reason. That they can cuff you at a basic traffic stop just for their safety. These are some of the things that have already happened with a conservative-leaning court. Now it's a completely conservative court. This is not a conservatively leaning court. This is a politically active conservative court. For years, you hear about, on Fox News, you would hear them bitching about liberals putting activist judges on the court. The closest we've actually come to that was Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The fact is, this is just the beginning of what's going to happen in this country. All because a few people were butthurt because Bernie Sanders didn't win the nomination in 2016, so they stayed home and let that loser Donald Trump take the election. Sure, liberals showed up in 2020 to get rid of him, but look at the damage he did because you decided to stay home. To every liberal that stayed home in 2016, you should be ashamed. And look what you've done to this country. You allowed somebody like Donald Trump to decide our future. Everything from abortion to gay rights to minority rights. To all of you that stayed home in the 2016 election and allowed Donald Trump to do these things. Be sure you go out to your cars and you scrape off that BLM sticker that you got sitting on your bumper. Take it off your Facebook page. Take it off your Twitter page. Because you don't support those people. You do not support gay people. You do not support black lives. You don't support anything but your damn self and your own feelings. You don't even care about what anybody else has to go through. You don't care, because if you did, you would have shown up and supported the candidate that we put up, whether you liked her or not. Instead, millions of American women are about to lose their right to choose. You call yourselves liberals. You call yourself pro-choice. You're a joke. I didn't like Hillary Clinton that much. I really didn't care if she was president, for her to be president. But you know what? I still showed up and voted. I didn't vote third party. I voted for her because Donald Trump being elected president was one of the worst things that could ever happen to this country. And it happened. You want to know how fascism comes to America? Liberals stay home. That's how it comes to America. Anyways, good luck.